time now for our Critics Corner. So there are a lot of summer movies coming out that are for kids hitting the big screen. And here with a preview is Neil Zorin from the Delaware County Times. Hey, Neil.
Hi there. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
I like your sparkles.
I dress to please. I dress for you.
Well, thank you.
I don't just come here and saying I'm all in black,
right.
as usual.
Well, but it's a gray tone. It's good.
Well, thank you.
And it sparkles. We like that.
Thank you. So a lot to get to. I just want to quickly mention, all in black made me think of Angelina Jolie and Maleficent. Mm-hmm. And I have to say, this is probably my most favorite role she's ever done.
Oh, really?
Yes.
See, and
I haven't even seen the movie yet. I just feel like this is her, this accent, her accent, which she takes everywhere with her. This is the one that she was made for.
Well, she is good in it in the sense that she also has great cheekbones for it because they make her up like the Disney Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. But the movie I thought went too fast, and I didn't think it really had the right touch of adventure. I wasn't really that crazy about the movie.
Well,
and oddly enough, she's good. It's sort of like Wicked, where the witch turns into a good person. Well,
I'm looking forward to seeing it. My kids decided that's what we're doing for Father's Day because we know that that's what Dad wants to do is see that movie. So we'll be going there. But there are a lot of great kid flicks coming out, and the one that I know my kids are looking forward to is The Dragons.
Okay. One thing more about Maleficent, though, the audience applauded, even though I was going,
really?
I was yawning, but they were applauding.
Okay.
Yes. The one about dragons, well, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Hiccup and Toothless are back. This time, Hiccup, though, is an adult. So he's not a kid anymore, he's an adult, and they have a more adult adventure, but it's basically the same things. They have to defend their town. This is a movie that holds up because it's new in the series. I worry more about things that are later, like when we get to Teenage Ninja Turtles and things like that are later in the series. But this is a pretty good way to spend the summer, and I think everybody likes dragons. I'm glad they're back.
Everybody likes dragons. Adults, you got Game of Thrones and dragons, you got animated dragons, so lots of things flying through the air, including planes, which are about to land this summer too.
Exactly, because Disney owns the summer. Disney owns the summer, whether you're talking about theater or film. And we have planes, and that's fire and now I have to look, fire and rescue. Fire and rescue. And this is a second one too. You saw planes before, it was just planes. The planes are back, sort of like the cars come back. This is his answer to Pixar in terms of that. And again, they have an adventure too, and this time they're out fighting fires everywhere. And so we have all of our people, Dusty and the gang, are doing their job. And then again, for children's entertainment and for the younger children, I think we're How to Train Your Dragon, you can take a little older children, and Maleficent, you can take children of all ages.
The only question is how to make planes into a Broadway musical, but that's another story altogether.
Leave it to Disney.
Give it time, it'll happen.
Leave it to Disney. They'll be taking you up in the plane and fighting fires with you. That'll be the thing.
True. So coming up in August, you have another pick coming out, big one.
Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know kids who only know the artists Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Leonardo because they're Ninja Turtles. And this one, I look forward to, but I think it is. I do worry when something gets to be number 4 in a series that it's going to hold up. And also, the Ninja Turtles are sort of making a revival. I don't think they've been around. For instance, the Transformers are coming in too. There's Transformers 4, and I think that's more recent, and that will hold again an older kids audience. And I think Teenage Ninja Turtles is for an older kids audience too.
Yeah, definitely, not really little. So you also brought a couple ideas for children's theater shows, which I'll say last night your predictions for the Tonys were awesome.
There you go. Yes, I was 100% in what I predicted.
You called me up, you gave me my predictions, and then you were dead on. So pretty awesome.
There you go. Well, thank you. I love the theater, and I love actors. So good to know what to do, and good to look at it and congratulate them.
So kids theater.
Kids theater. Well, there's Cat in the Hat. And that is at the Arden Theater. And of course, the Arden Theater always does a great job with their children's shows because they do them as if they're professional shows. They don't just do them for kids. They put a lot of production values in them. And of course, everybody loves Dr. Seuss. And this is Dr. Seuss, Disney, and Delco, the 3 Ds for theater and children's theater today, because the other local things are all in Delaware County or in Bucks County. You have Cinderella playing all summer on weekends at the Media Theater in Media, and it's Disney Cinderella with Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, as opposed to Roger Hammerstein's Cinderella with My Own Little Corner, My Own Little Chair, which is on Broadway and coming in the fall to Philadelphia. Aladdin is also on Broadway right now, and that won a Tony last night for James Monroe Englehart, and it's typical Disney. It is just fun and color, and of course the magic carpet actually flies. That's good. and if you go to Broadway, you can see this. There's also Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella, like I said. Go to Delaware County, there are several things. You can see things at Hedgerow Theater. They have things all year. They have the Wizard of Oz. You have Peter Pan Jr. in Bristol, at the Bristol Riverside Theater. And you have things people can do, like take kids to the zoo or the Constitution Center or things like that. But again, the other thing, if you're from Delco, Summer Stage. If you're interested in the theater at all and you have kids, enroll them in Summer Stage. You'd be surprised. Tina Fey came from there. Jamie Kennedy came from there. That's a good thing to do.
Get kids involved in the theater.
Yes.
Get them in early.
And Upper Darby High School, fabulous program. And they're doing shows all summer too, so you should go to see them.
I hope people will check it out. Neil, you always bring the goods. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Lauren.
Thanks for coming again. So stay tuned because we have an amazing All Hart Pick of the Week coming up next.